Claxby Hill. We had a very long, homemade Norwegian-style sledge.
No, not that.
We hurtled down, we hit one another.
Go and find her. Where are you going, Master? For a drink?
Okay, you guys want anything else?
3 butterbeers and some ginger and lime, please. 6 shots of giggle water.
Pete Earl Grey, huh?
This snake juice is basically rat poison. Spent my whole life right here in Lackawanna County.
Drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Shut up!
And that's how I ended up in prison.
I had heard the first story of you going to prison, Dallas, but I hadn't heard that one. I can't believe you robbed a monastery. That's
and it's a good thing it was recorded for the whole world to hear. It wasn't recorded.
Oh, dag nabbit. Oh
no.
Dang it.
That was my confession.
Dang it, Bobby.
Well, hey guys, welcome back. This round is
Dallas.
on me. And if you have
Father Brown is on the case.
and if you have found yourself one booth down, welcome. A doctor, a lawyer, a pilot, and a professor have all walked into a bar. Alex is back.
It's like the first episode all over again.
We
It's
are
the
so
pilot.
back. Oh no, the we are so backers are we are so backing.
Where's the doctor's note? Well,
yeah, where's the doctor's note? Hang on. I'll get you one.
hey, Chat GPT, write me a doctor's note.
We have a doctor right here. He can write you a note.
Yeah,
Listen.
Oh, I am on call. My line is always, I'm not on call, and I am actually on call
What's going on with
as
that?
we speak. Okay, Tom, I need mocktails tonight. Hey, okay, but we will power through it. But anyways, welcome, doctor, lawyer, pilot, professor have all walked into a bar, and we've got a great show for you tonight. Coming up a little later,
A little hint of Veggie Tales to that. I liked it.
I don't know why I had to be equitable and go back and see who is due to play Don't Get Me Started with Dallas, but it is me. And Alex is bringing our topics tonight for another round of Don't Get Me Started. But before we do that, we're going to lead
greased
out.
up.
Dallas, put
Ready
your
to
shirt back
go.
on. But before we do that,
Keep it off.
we're going to lead out with the Dailies.
What are we gonna call this?
I write for the Daily Prophet.
That's crap.
I want the name of this flying whatchamacallit to go with the Daily Planet like bacon and eggs.
Crap.
Daily Bugle.
That's pretty good. But it's taken.
Pew pew. Shoop 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 shoop. Don't get me started about the dailies.
Oh, there it is.
I
All
knew
right.
it
Well,
was
welcome
coming.
to the Dailies. These are current events, releases, and obsessions that are actively feeding our fandoms as we speak. Cody, what do you got?
Okay. So, as you guys know, I've been on a bit of a reading kick lately. You know, for the last 5 years.
It's like Dallas
Lately?
saying, "Oh, I just recently found a video game."
Don't
Never
take
heard
my
that one before.
dailies, Alex.
Oh, sorry.
Your reading kick has been going on longer than my Asian kick, and my wife would very much like it to end because she would like to eat some other food instead of Asian food.
Oh. That's what you
No,
meant
just
by
the
that.
Asian culture in general.
Right,
you know,
yeah.
I'm
I
learning
thought
Japanese.
you were just wanting to kick
I mean,
Asians. Like, I didn't know,
Whoa.
like, what the...
Gosh,
We
no.
all took that
Anyways,
in very different directions, and I'll allow it, as Turtle has
so
said.
Cody, you've been on a reading kick, huh?
Yes.
I didn't know you could read.
Hooked on
I-
phonics
it's-
worked for him.
Draco Malfoy. See, there reference Harry Potter. Anyway, go on.
I've been pretty active on Goodreads for the last couple of years. And my goal for this year is 64 books for the year, and I just crossed book 50
Heck yeah,
off
man.
the list.
Nice.
So most of them, I will admit, are audiobooks because I am taking master's classes right now and have a full-time job.
Are you talking about master's classes or master class with like
Amy
Literally
Poehler.
Gordon
I want to
Ramsay.
take Amy Poehler.
Today it's master class. You donkey.
And recently, my current read, I've been going through the Star Wars X-Wing series,
Yeah.
Dallas, from
It's
the
a good one.
90s. Legends series from the 90s. Del Rey Publishing has been finally releasing full unabridged audiobooks of the 90s era Legends collections, the Essential Legends collections. And they've been working their way through the X-Wing series, a 10-book series starring Wedge Antilles, the one of the X-Wings in the original trilogy that helped Luke and Lando blow up the Death Stars, respectively.
Oh yeah,
yep.
And it's really good. And in this current book, the Krytos Trap, the New Republic is having to deal with a plague that has some racial implications.
Whoa. That took a turn.
Has some racial implications because it only targets aliens. Yeah. And this book came out in 1996. And I'm like, oh, wow. How timely is this story? But yeah, I've been fairly active on Goodreads. I've just crossed 50 books for the year. And hope to finish the X-Wing series before the year is out.
I'll just say this. I don't mind as long as these aliens are paying their taxes and are being public citizens and, aren't taking, getting public services and all,
Oof.
Anyway, Dallas, what do you
we're not allowed to hint at what's going on in society these days, huh? That's definitely not what Star Wars
timeless.
would do.
Just keep it timeless.
Star Wars would never.
As I reference a 30-year-old book that
Yeah.
is no
Thanks, Obama.
That doesn't
it's Bill
have any
Clinton.
relevancy to our life today. But
Should I have gone further back?
Yeah.
enjoying the series. Been really kind of getting them out lately. And I'm hoping to get to the 64 before Thanksgiving.
So,
that's
question:
exciting.
why you picked 64?
That's
Well,
the best
I realized-
Nintendo. Duh.
Well, I realized that all of my
I'll allow
goals, the goals that I set in life are correlated to the TV channels that I watched when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I believe this is.
I didn't even realize this but I would set things at 36, 52, 64, 27. I would
27.
set them all as
27 was CBS, 36 was ABC, 64 was the WB.
no.
Yep.
36 and 38 were Disney
we
and Nickelodeon.
We were in the Lexington market.
We had broadcast TV.
54 was
We had
History
the over-the-air television.
These
we
were
had
the
over-the-air
over-the-air
television.
channels. These were not
They had
cable channels.
antennas.
We didn't have cable.
Did you say Wedge Antilles?
No, they
No, I
had
said
antennas.
Oh, I was like, are you referencing
Wedge
his book?
antennas.
My number was I wanted to do more than a book a week. So I picked the next number that was significant over 52.
What was E Network? Oh, 64.
My
I really
favorite.
don't remember.
I
I
don't
think he
either.
was
Yeah,
56. It was a real swift turn. You go a little past History Channel and you're like, no, Kim Kardashian. That bad.
No, we didn't have the History Channel. We had KET.
That was 13.
That's 52 for us.
Lexington, what are you doing with your naming conventions? Get it together.
It's actually they actually have 15 other numbers across the state. I've come to learn.
Well, what I'm
Because they have,
realizing
towers
is
all over the state.
Readers are about vegans, and how do you know someone's a reader, and how do you know that they're a vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you.
Same
Yes.
way you find out they're a pilot.
I've been active on Goodreads because I just wanted to get all the vanity and all the ego out of social media, all of the bad habits of social media, but it's geared towards reading.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
You should get super into Accelerated Reader again. Book it. Pizza.
You say that, but I'm helping one of my classmates on a project about AR.
See, there you go.
Go get them personal pan pizzas at Pizza Hut.
That's
yeah,
right.
man.
Apparently that program still exists.
Of course it does.
It's true. Also, any
Book it.
size pizza can be a personal size pan pizza if you try hard enough.
Personal pan
If you
pizza
believe in yourself.
is the pizza
Right.
for you and me.
me.
You're so welcome.
Personal pay.
Pizza.
Oh, we all know that reference. Yeah.
This is fantastic.
The pizza.
Oh, man.
For you and me.
Podcast. The pioneers used to ride those babies for miles.
It's like the second episode of SpongeBob and it's probably the best episode of SpongeBob.
Is it really only the second episode?
Yeah. It was early.
Man, they
It's in the
peaked
first
early and they
5 for sure. Yeah.
let me ask the
And
magic
there's-
conch if it ever got better. No.
And it's still going.
Oh, man. All right. Well, speaking of pizza, Dallas, what do you have?
Mine's all about pizza. I'm gonna list all the pizzas I've had
In your life.
Yeah, I've hit 50 pizzas this year,
And so you
I
get
just
to
wanted
read
to-
one whole book now.
I do. They need to reverse book it. I took it.
Dallas has to read
Took it.
64
I took it.
pizzas.
Yeah, and I'm just like barely alive. I'm like, I need my
I'm
book. please.
so full. I can't eat another pizza. I want to read it so bad, Mom. You finish that pepperoni slice now, or you'll never get to read the Magic Treehouse. I can't.
Oh
I
man,
can't believe that's what's breaking William right now. Like that. That was such a bad joke. It was such a dumb joke, and it's working.
those are the best jokes. Best.
I'm gonna get a sticker for Pizza Hut's Took It to you by next week. You watch.
If we can make a book it slip that says "Took It," like we make it look legit.
William, you need to do a book it themed 90s magic sticker.
Oh man.
Tuck it.
Oh.
Isn't that the catchphrase for RuPaul?
No, that's Tuck It. That's very different. That's very different.
So I knew I was.
I thought you said Rand Paul.
His catchphrase is
No,
Tuck
no,
It.
that was took it in regards to the money from his constituents and then did nothing
Oh,
with
yeah.
it. Oh
We're-
no, I went political again. Oh well,
Remember, we can only talk about politics from 1998. That's all.
1980.
And Ron Paul is still fairly relevant in 1998.
Well, don't worry. If we get canceled, our patrons can cancel their Patreon subscription to force us to bring us. No, wait, that.
Back to making
No.
no money and doing this for free, anyways, out of the goodness and
Brendan
fun of our
Carr.
friendship.
Brendan Carr, I know you're a dummy, but please don't cancel us.
Maybe the real patrons were the friends we made along the way. It worked that time.
We did it. We did it.
Hey, close up shop. Podcast is over. We are not the poster child for cancer culture.
Why does it look like CNN headlines now? I don't
No,
know what's
that's
going
what I
on
said it
anymore.
I love it. Well, Dallas, buddy, what do you got?
So mine is not video game related this time because I tried really hard to not make it that. So it's radio. It's not any better. So I taught a search and rescue class over the weekend because I have a hard time saying no. So I taught a 20-hour class over the weekend for free in a local county. And we were talking about all things search and rescue and teaching how to stay alive and find people. And we were going over gear, and I had all my stuff and like all of my gear is stuff that I use in the field. And so sometimes things get knocked, banged around, dropped off of cliffs, and generally survive. But I had a radio go bad. Like we tried to use it, and it was not viable. So I have a new radio ordered, which is I deep dived into 8 gazillion different videos about it. And so getting a UV32 radio that looks fantastic. Radio tech is a lot like car radio tech, where it's like everything is like 1998. It's relevant to our podcast because that's where we're stuck. But
Mentally.
But this one has USB-C charging,
Ooh.
which is a game changer. And you
Thank
can
you,
use
EU.
Bluetooth on your phone to change the frequencies on it, which is also pretty exciting for me.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
Yeah. So we did a lot of communications talk because I've been on a lot of disasters, and the first thing to break down is communications, and then my radio broke. So we were going over.
You've been around me. That's enough of a disaster.
That's not true. We don't have an instant action plan for you, Cody.
We have a
That you
fast
know
action
of.
response plan. We have a full fast action response team for him.
Oh,
That's true.
And
We
I
do go out
experience it
for it.
every morning.
Uh,
Michelle hates it.
It's okay. It's the circle of life. But yeah, so that's my thing. It's
It
been
moves the
deep diving
soul.
into. It does.
I mean, when I was a young warthog,
Are we gonna break out into song again?
no.
I thought Alex was about to. It looked like he was holding it in.
I was holding it back.
he was holding in his fast action response team.
That's true.
Yes, sure.
Well, while these views do they do reflect the views of the podcast, A Doctor and a Lawyer Walk Into a Bar. If you click the affiliate link in our description box below, you can get your own UV32 radio.
I'm sure their sales will skyrocket after this plug. We'll actually be moving.
Better help.
We're actually going to move this podcast to a ham radio channel.
Are actually considering buying a UV32.
That's amazing.
Yeah, instead of a Patreon, we just have a ham radio version of this where we all get on radios
Yes.
and do
I
a
would
podcast.
kind of love that.
Rubber ducky to Big Tom. Rubber ducky to Big Tom. What's going on?
Cody, I saw a TikTok where this
That app's
teacher
alive?
has said that students are getting by the phone ban by creating a Google Doc that they all have access to, and they're chatting to each other inside of the Google Doc. And they have basically backdoored their way into AOL Instant Messenger, and I love it.
Look, I
so
wouldn't even
much.
be. I'm not even mad about it.
No, I wouldn't be either. That'd be clever.
Oh no, they're studying. They're sending each other notes in a collaborative document. It's like when your teachers used to give you like one card that you could put notes on. It's like, it's an open book test. And then you wind up studying for the whole test.
Right, yeah.
To make
It's
the
like-
card. Yeah, that was all a long con.
Every time I am on a collaborative doc at work, it takes everything in me not to write. Do you know anything about the Chamber of Secrets?
I
Every time.
like inducing anxiety in whoever else I'm with, and I just click right behind where they're typing. So that I just follow them around the page. Tell me that doesn't make you a little anxious when you see anonymous alligator has popped into a chat or into the document, and then I just start following you along.
Lizard in the chat says, Alex, that's criminal.
You can feel your blood pressure spike.
I
Your
just
heart
control A
starts to
wingdings every time. Control A wingdings. Figure out where you're at now, suckers.
Is there like pricing on ham radios?
Yeah.
Nope,
How
we don't
affordable
get a
are they?
twofer. That's not how this works. You don't get to talk about the pricing too.
So
Dallas,
that
I will
radio is
be-
a very cheap radio. It's only $32, maybe, I think.
That's what the 32 and the UV32 stands for. How many
That's what it is.
pepperonis?
The dollars.
I'm definitely interested in radio in another direction, but I kind of would love to play with ham radios at some point. So
We're going to start a
that's my
pirate
ask.
radio station. Is that cool?
I would love that.
Well, Dallas, I will be the visual to your audio, and I'm currently very much geeking out about my new camera.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I have been on this, and apparently it's like a millennial quest to go on to like de-algorithm, to de-device your life and have more single device focused items. And I have said for years that I would ditch my phone if I had a camera that took up roughly the same pocket space and had roughly the same video and photo quality. And it has been so one camera would come out and it would be very promising, but it would be severely lacking in a lot of the features. And I think it's just because, I mean, in this profile, you can't have a very big sensor. You can't have a very deep like focal length. It's a lot of like the processor in here does the brunt work to make the image look good. but I think that the sensors are starting to catch up to it. And this is not sponsored or anything. I'm just very much geeking out about it. This is the DJI Osmo Nano, which their Osmo series is kind of like their handheld series of cameras.
Yeah.
And this is very much like the Go series of cameras, where this thing is modular and the screen itself magnetizes the bottom of it. And this thing can mount to a chest mount in either direction. And it fit the bill. Like this one, it's still very slim in its like Z dimension. And I am living with a very hyper aware 7-year-old who something visibly comes over her personality when you pull your phone out. Like she just shuts down if you pull your phone out, almost like, oh, dad's distracted, or oh, mom's distracted, or if you pull your phone out to take a picture of her or to try and take a video of her, whatever she is doing stops. It does. It has become a barrier between being like fully present in a moment, and this thing I can keep on my chest. And then if something is happening, it has pre-record, or if I reach up and I hit the button, it will have already recorded a set interval prior to hitting the button. So if something happens and I hit the button, then it will like back up 3 seconds and record it. And I'm
time travels.
Nerding out about it. And
how does it connect to your chest?
Do you understand your Miranda rights? Do you understand? Get on the ground.
The body cam. So
Miranda's
it has
not here right now.
Dad, I'm 7. Leave me alone.
Miranda. So it has a little like necklace pendant that goes under your shirt.
Oh, okay.
And so
and it's using
magnetic.
a reactor core. You know, implanted in his chest
really.
that he
I had to
built in a
reset.
cave.
I had to reset my pacemaker defibrillator the other day because it was doing weird things with the magnets. But I think I've got that. I think I've got that squared away. I just keep a piece of aluminum foil on my chest, then put the magnet on top of it, and then put the camera on top of it.
So this is how I can tell if things are small or not. Can you fit it in your mouth comfortably? He can. I don't know about comfortably, but yeah, it can.
Careful.
So it's
in the
small.
State of California, it's known to cause
It's-
cancer. Don't do that.
It's small. It weighs 52 grams. It has 200.
What's that in American units?
I
That
don't
is-
know. One chaw of tobacco. I don't know. But it
42 teddy grams is what that is actually.
I don't understand how many chaws of tobacco that is in general. Like,
you know.
No, actually,
Well,
I did get a spam call earlier that was a survey of Americans and what products they use, and they're like, "Do you ever use tobacco?" And I'm like, "No." Have you ever used tobacco? No. And it was just like I felt like a very boring human for 5 minutes.
I always lie
I don't
on
even know
those.
who that survey was for, genuinely, but I just went along with it. I was like, you know what?
I
got
always
nothing
lie
better
on
to do.
those. When I had to take a survey, last time I took a survey like that, I was 3 foot 11 inches tall. I sniffed glue. I smoked every day. Never drank.
you have standards. Well, speaking of having standards, Alex, what do you have?
That made it sound like I'm extra bougie tonight.
No,
but
You're just regular bougie.
yeah, regular bougie. Let's see here. Something fun in my. I think I've brought this up before, sort of, but I have a golf league, a golf simulator league that I play weekly with my father. I think have I not mentioned this? No. This is the
you've
first
mentioned
one. Okay.
You've mentioned going in
golf,
the group chat.
Yeah. Oh, so we had a neighbor who they moved away because they wanted a little more land, and they
To get away from you guys.
exactly.
Whoa.
They're not doing a very good job though because they keep inviting us over. So, they own a regional Amazon delivery group, so they have Amazon money.
Gotcha.
And they put up a barn, and I'm doing air quotes because it's not really a barn. It's they do have chickens, they have bees, so there's a little workshop side, there's a little beekeeping side, but the main central part of the barn is paved, and in the front they have a pickleball court, and in the back the husband put in a golf simulator, like real deal. like the kind that
Wow.
pros use. And we have a Wednesday night league that we will go over and play every week. It's actually very realistic. The one thing that makes this week exciting is after I threw out my back in high school, which the cliche, like, oh, I could have been good, but then I got hurt in high school. That's my story.
Right, yeah.
I use that all the time to
Do you?
explain my athletic ability. Yeah.
Same.
So I destroyed a disc in high school in my back. And then that kind of like meant that when you're doing any rotational sports, you really freak out. Like your body does not like that. And so it wasn't until like 2019 that I actually then played again. And then
that's when you regained the feeling in your legs. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yes. Professor X got me out of the wheelchair. It was pretty good. But I have finally started driving. The other night I drove 301, which
That's too fast. You didn't get pulled over.
Right, yeah.
I know. No, driving over like 250 yards, pretty good. Over 270 yards, you're pretty good.
It was 300 yards an hour, so he was fine.
No, I finally drove over 300 yards again, which I was pretty stoked about. So that was nice. That's my life update, my daily.
That's
I have
that's
never
cool.
played real golf in my whole life.
I would
Neither have
love
I.
to watch you all play.
I
Mainly
did
because
Top Golf once.
I would laugh.
They had to get left-handed gloves from a dungeon somewhere, and I
We
cut
are-
my finger swinging the clubs and bled.
We are
I was standing
fully
there with nothing.
independent-
Lizard. That is correct. That was with my gap wedge that I drove 301 yards. I bladed the snot out of it. It was only a 20-yard shot that I needed to make. It was just no.
None of those were real words.
Here, lizard.
I jumped
We'll
the
get
hitchback
this one. It was a
and-
TaylorMade Sim 2, and now I want to buy the TaylorMade Sim 2 Max. Yeah,
With the eSIM model, that one.
yeah.
Does it have
Oh,
USB-C?
my.
That's what I really want to know.
Oh yeah, that
Here's the thing,
face.
Alex.
That's exactly the face I made when I was like, "Ooh, you're gonna let me hit this?" And then I told Chad, the neighbor friend, I said, "It's mine now," and he said, "I'm not worthy. You can have it."
That's the face
So-
I made when I said, "Oh, you're going to let me hit that?"
In which way? In which way?
Which one?
That's what someone
said. That's correct. That face, yeah. Anyways,
Well-
that's my daily.
Well, perfect. Well, we are going to cut to a break, and whenever we come back, it's Don't Get Me Started.
I'm so excited.
Don't get me started about Don't Get Me Started.
I'm gonna go as fast as I can so I don't miss anything.
Excuse me, may I go to the bathroom first? I gotta go to work.
We'll return after these messages.
This episode is brought to you by the Big Red Button Podcast.
Do you know what you'd do in a nuclear apocalypse?
Because we sure as quack don't.
See how our choices get us into trouble and back out again in this actual play podcast.
Big Red Button is for lovers of the Fallout franchise, choose your own adventures, and tabletop role-playing games rolled into one big audio drama.
Our band of stragglers is unraveling a mystery in the wasteland, and we're at the mercy of the roll of the dice.
So grab your Geiger counters, take your rat away, and subscribe to our new show, The Big Red Button.
Oh, shoot, did I miss the halftime show? Gosh dang it, who'd they have?
What are you doing in here? You're in here. I pay for that privilege.
I'm feeling much better now.
Yeah, I'm having an heart attack. Get back to work.
And we are back, and trying to be a good steward of this podcast, I did go back to see who were the last contestants for Don't Get Me Started, and it turns out that it's me who is
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
So I messaged Alex earlier today and asked him if he could bring the topics that we are going to rant about, Dallas. And I have not been privy to these ahead of time.
No.
And
and apparently I'm part of the audience now. So
yes,
you're part of
and
the...
I want to watch the world burn a little bit.
Oh no!
But we're gonna
Oh no!
We're gonna ease our way into watching the world burn, and because William said, I called William actually in advance, and I said, do these need to be related to my profession? Like normally we've done things that are like, oh, something that someone doesn't know about, and now I have to like have you all rant about it,
right?
But he said no, they can be anything. So
famous last
which
words.
means that he could.
I'm
also
nervous in
make
my
them-
belly.
In your jellies?
Yeah, my
nervous
jellies.
What would a nervous jelly flavor be?
Nervous
Salt.
jelly?
It'd be salty. It'd just be sweat.
From the sweat. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Tastes like seawater. A little
Salty
bit.
licorice.
Isn't there like a seawater like toffee or something like
saltwater taffy?
Saltwater toffee.
Seawater
kind of
saltwater
toffee.
talkies.
Kind of. But no.
David.
Just fold it in.
Yeah. Also, the jelly beans would be just a little wet all the time.
Again, I'm
okay,
going to just
all
throw
right.
that back up on the screen.
Ew, David. Okay.
This one
I'm
is
ready.
going to be just so cruel.
Cody, why don't you flip a coin or flip something? Designate part of it heads or tails.
Just do a flip. Do a flip.
Flip your
I
body.
don't flip.
Yeah.
And if you land on your
Last
butt.
time I
it's-
flipped my body, I ended up in a back brace.
Okay, Dallas, you call it.
Are we heads or
Alright.
tails? Is that what it
This is for who's going first.
All right,
tails?
it's heads.
Ooh, William, would you like to receive or
Give?
defer to the second half?
I'll go first.
You're going to go first? Okay.
Bye.
I have been thinking about this, and honestly, everyone says, oh, she's the best. She's the best. She's the best. But really, we all know Betty White deserves to be in hell. Tell me why.
Pass.
No!
There will be a charred, greasy spot where I sit.
Can't.
There's already one where I'm sitting.
Not from the Lord above, but from my Golden Girls loving wife.
Yeah. You don't think that I'm trying to stir the pot a little bit?
So are we not getting started about her deserving to be in hell? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whole point.
Can
Thank
we just
you,
say
Turtle.
Can we just say like prison? Maybe she deserves to be in prison.
That's not the same.
Dead people prison.
Fine.
Controversy.
Dead
Wait,
people
isn't that the-
prison.
Dead people. Prisons are not as hot. Wait.
Lizard. You've
Okay.
obviously never been to prison before.
They are in Louisiana or Arizona.
No, I am going to pass on that one because if you wanted me to debate why The Princess Bride is not the best movie on the planet or why Betty White is not an absolute saint and angel who is eating cheesecake in heaven right now, then no,
Did you see why we don't do this live? It's because I put up with this. I got bring a controversial topic for everyone to debate, and then I just
okay.
I know
All
it's
right.
not real. No. All right, fine. Then I'll bring out my second one right now.
I think they're just gonna get worse as we go.
They are going to get worse.
Explain why this one is going. I can't even get it out. When I wrote it down, I was like, this is it. This is the pinnacle of my existence on this show.
Oh no. I'm so scared.
I'm so ready for you to explain why Star Wars The Last Jedi Episode 8 is not only the best Star Wars movie, but it is the best movie that beats out James and the Giant Peach.
You monster.
Cody just left.
You made Cody leave.
We can't have controversy with Betty White. We can't have controversy with
Okay. I know, Alex. I'm
Don't
so
get you started.
Don't get me started. First of all, it was always a bit. Ganging up on you for Star Wars: The Last Jedi. It was for the bit. Secretly, every time that I bashed that movie, every time that I sided with these other two, it was to get the laughs. It was to get you riled up because you are the bougiest of us all, and your opinions are written in stone and they're infallible. And I'm very sorry that I've ever argued against them, but in this instance, Star Wars: The Last Jedi is quite possibly it is the best Star Wars movie, but it could quite possibly be one of the best movies on the planet. Never would I have thought to see not Mary Poppins but Carrie Poppins flying with her Force umbrella through space. But regardless of whether or not the physics of that would kill you instantly, that's irrelevant. The characters are so yeah, I'm so excited that I'm going to be sick because the gig is up. This is more of a confession than anything. I'm just
William, if you need help, cough twice. If you're being held against your will.
I'm not sure what.
Do you know how sometimes you will eat something and you're like, this is the best.
I've eaten things
X, Y, or Z that I have ever eaten, and then you eat the rest of the letters in your alphabet soup, and you're like, this has ruined all other soup for me, or this has ruined all other pizza for me, and the experience was so transcendent, you don't want to go back. That's the reason why I haven't watched The Last Jedi since I saw it in theaters, is because it moved me so much that
he had to go.
I wanted the memory of watching that for the first time to never be tainted with more of an analytic eye. It was a very spiritual experience in the theater, and I was afraid that I might find a fault if I watched it again. So that is why I never watched that movie again after.
Steve Glosson is going to come in here with a chair and whack Alex upside the head.
And
he wasn't even invited this week, and he's going to find a way in.
So
the fourth most listened man in Georgia is coming for me.
The writing, the directing, the cinematography.
Actually, the last three are actually accurate about this movie, but go on.
What are the other buzzwords? The nostalgia bait. I mean, the nostalgia.
Actually,
the
that would not ever have been said about this, but go on.
The revelation about Rey that she wasn't special.
No.
Some
might even call her a Mary Sue.
Snoke dying when he was set up to be the villain. You expect something and it subverts it and makes it pointless.
But
there's poetry in it.
I think this has gone on for almost 5 minutes now.
I will give the floor. I could talk for an hour about how much I love this.
No, he threw up. He's throwing up.
He's dead. Okay.
Wow. That's so much blood.
Well,
sorry. Anyway.
I don't know what I expected, and I don't think I got anything near what I was hoping for.
The decider on this one.
I think we're all losers tonight, unfortunately.
I haven't even got my chance yet.
Can I be the one that calls it?
We'll be sure.
Turtle. I can't look away, and I can't do anything about it.
Okay. Wow, this is going. I may have made this too pointed. Actually, the next one is less pointed, but
Well, it's Dallas's turn. Dallas,
Yeah.
I know you agree. Why is Star Wars: The Last Jedi?
So what's the question? Because
Well,
may have
why it's not only the best movie, but it's also better than James and the Giant Peach, which should have been the
that's right.
layup for William right there. He could have just gone for that and been done with it. But instead
has standards.
yeah.
James the Giant Peach is in the same place Betty White's in. Decide where that's at.
Amazing.
So, all right, you ready?
No.
All right. So, hot prison, that's what we call it now. So don't get me
they all have closed circuits in there.
Yeah, it's a closed loop system.
Close the loop.
Yeah. So do not get me started on why Star Wars The Last Jedi, I had to read that one, is better than James and the Giant Peach. Is that the question, right? That's what we're at?
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's the layup. That was the easy one, and William made it harder than it had to be.
So The Last Jedi, which is objectively the best movie ever made by the famous Rainn Wilson, is fantastic movie. Fantastic. And so it's
what
kind
an underrated
of a
joke to lead off, by the way.
It's a remake of a crappier version, which is James and the Giant Peach, which is where there's these real bad people who may or not be related to people running away on a ship or a peach.
Yeah, they fly now.
To get away, because they do fly now, and they got to get away. And so it's the same story, but told so much better than James and the Giant Peach. Now, I know that I may have made some statements in the past about how James and the Giant Peach is objectively the best movie of all time. But, Alex, this is where cards get laid on the table. I was only brought on this podcast to trash your movies. It was the longest of the long cons. Like, I have to leave after this. I'm not allowed back because now we all know. It's the conspiracy to end all conspiracies.
Oh no, this is like when Phineas and Ferb find out that Perry's a secret agent.
Exactly.
He has to
I'm
go
a secret
away
agent.
Oh no.
And so,
no, you can stay. It's okay. You're allowed.
My contract is up. So I mean, it has an all-star cast. It has Mark Alexander Hamilton. It has Baby Driver. It has Daisy Ridley Scott in it. Andy Galifianakis is in this. You cannot get better people to play in a movie. And so it's so
the
good.
Wilder person's girlfriend.
Sometimes people forget that it exists between the other two and maybe what the plot is. And so Star Wars, from the jump, it made a mistake of having one of the worst characters of all times in a movie who is they call him the James of movies, and it's Luke Skywalker. Everybody has hated him from the beginning, and so they finally wrapped that garbage up and killed him off in the best way possible. Heart attack on a rock, doing nothing really. So like they gave him his just desserts of making him die by video call. He went on a Teams meet and just
which if you've ever been on a Teams meeting, it's possible. It is possible.
He did what we all do, and he was like, "This has gone on too long," and just died. So I get like it's timeless. We all feel that way, and so we had Hoth, which everybody knows. Empire Strikes Back is the weakest of the Star Wars movies, and so they were like, "What if the part of it that was good was that there was a planet with white stuff, but it was too cold? So like, what if it was just real salty? What if it was like a real salty Hoth?
Salty.
Yeah, and so they made a real salty Hoth. And
oh no, the cops are
really
coming.
wrapped it up like they're here.
You're being literally arrested for this.
It had the most game-changing moment.
Say good things about this movie.
I'm gonna get Jimmy.
They
Kimmel.
went to Canto Bite. The best of the bites, really. They went to Canto Bite, which really changed the plot of all of Star Wars. They did things there that really changed.
They saved some horses.
The trajectory of all of the movies. Without Canto Bite, we would not have the rest of the movie.
They say,
like, if you cut that out, the rest of it just wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. Pivotal part of the movie. They go and they save horses when And everybody knows horses are probably better to save than people who are forced to work for no money and can't leave.
Amen.
They picked the right thing to save. And when they saved them, as they were leaving, they were on a cliff. And 5 minutes later, I'm sure went back to the pins that they escaped from. But that's fine. That was to move the movie along. By far the best movie. James and the Giant Peach ended with them all getting their way. And this movie ended with them running away, similar to how the movie started and how the middle of it was and how the end of it was. I really like a movie that the plot stays right the same the whole time. We're running away, we're running away, and we end with running away. And I think that's like, what else do you need? I don't need twists. Don't surprise me. That scares me. It spooks me and causes me to have irritable bowels. I don't need that in my life.
Well, it's a closed loop system, so it just stays the.
And if any part of that loop gets too fast or a little clogged, it causes problems.
Yeah,
And
you
so
you gotta regulate your looper.
same. Yeah, and that's why you should never have gotten me started about why Rainn Wilson should have made the best movie of all times.
No bowels were irritated in the viewing of this film.
Dallas, that take, like that movie, absolute cinema.
Peach. Is that a reference to Elf right there? That's an Elf reference. 10 out of 10.
The worst Christmas movie of all time.
Rainn Wilson joke leading out was phenomenal.
Listen,
Cody,
I came into this knowing that I would lose. It's fine.
Look, here's the reality is that the only person who lost in this round is Alex for bringing such a terrible question to the table.
I had to sacrifice James and the Giant Peach for this question, and I was willing to do it.
Honestly, that was worth
what that
it.
taught
That
me
was
is
worth
that
it.
James and the
right there.
Giant Peach is a better Last Jedi than the Last Jedi because it's just a chase movie.
I should have said James
Still
Earl Jones and the
worst
Giant
love
Peach.
story.
What was I thinking?
But we can all agree that it's still a better movie than Avatar: Way of the Water.
I haven't seen Way of
Awesome.
Water.
Perfect.
I haven't even seen that one. It's that good. I don't see good movies.
Lizard.
The last good James Cameron movie was Terminator 2.
All right. So are we all in agreement that Dallas
I'm not
got
allowed
the
to
point
vote.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to vote.
The
Dallas
loser
wins, but I'm going to call foul on the Game Master.
But America loses.
Yeah.
Like when
we
Duke
all also
wins.
Jamie Kimmel, this man right now.
All right. See, I knew those first two were gonna be controversial. I will have a third ready to go by the end of this next debate. But for your next topic, I need Dallas. You need to tell me why the new extra inning rule of having a runner start on second is a terrible thing for the sport of baseball.
All right, you're gonna have to say that again because none of those words meant anything.
This is
to me.
perfect. I know I sport, and you don't.
Extra.
No
rule.
Googling. No Googling.
I'm not Googling it. I'm writing it down.
Great googly movie.
Yeah, I don't remember. Okay,
The
say
great-
that one again.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me why the ghost runner on second.
You're
is-
adding things. Hold on. The ghost.
The problem is I'm not. That's what's so
On
bad.
second.
In extra
Is this a
innings, yeah,
spinoff
having
of
the ghost runner on second base. Pause. Listen. Use our listening
I'm not
ears.
a part of this, so.
Okay.
I agree with Lizard. It should absolutely be Nicolas Cage. So you need to tell me why having the ghost runner start on second in extra innings is bad for the sport of baseball. I'm going to
During
get you
extra
started.
innings? Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting you started.
Okay. Oh, you got me riled up. So do not get me started on the ghost runner starting on second base during extra innings because that's what I wrote down. Don't get me started about that.
as he reads teleprompter.
Yeah, because we all know that this is ruining America and this is ruining baseball. And this is the cheese on apple pie ruining America kind of thing. And I've had strong feelings about this for decades, hoping that they never did this. And sure enough, they did. And here's why it got me started.
Yes.
So we're not going to focus on the ghost runner yet because that's the final straw. So the whole fact that this only happens during extra innings is deplorable. First off, I don't understand why they build teams based on belly button functionality in the first place. So this has started a couple years ago. Baseball teams have to have, the majority of them have to be outies. And so if for some reason they have a couple extra innings that they call innings, they are not allowed to start. And so because they were sneaking them in, they were putting like silly putty in their belly buttons to make it look like they have outies, to make them have more people on their team that are
Is this
qualified.
a Lumen baseball team?
And so it is. It's that's where I should have went. I realized that after I went through it. So so they would put false belly buttons in. That's where that whole craze came from. You know, Cody, you work in high schools. You know how kids are wearing fake belly buttons now, the same way back in the day people would wear cod pieces. So they would
wear
not kids, adults back in the day. So
thank you.
Yeah. And so they started doing belly button testing, which first off is painful and demeaning because they would do it on live television. They would make them pull their shirts up. They would grab their belly button and give it a yank. And if it came out, executed. If it stayed, they would usually have some sort of severe hernia problem because they just yanked their outie. And that's horrible. And so once you have amassed enough of these fake belly buttoned deaths, their ghosts started haunting fields, and because they were wearing the uniforms, it was always confusing as to who was the real players and who were the ghost players. And so they became so problematic and they wouldn't leave. They started just saying, you know what? When we have an extra innie, we'll kill them. But their ghost can play, but they have to start on second, and that's the only time that they're allowed to play. Because they can't, and it makes sense, right? Because a ghost, this is stupid. It's stupid because a ghost can't hit a baseball with a baseball bat.
Like he had a
goes.
self-referential moment there. This is stupid.
Yeah. It's the same way in Community whenever they're talking about ghosts, and Chang was like, ghosts can't open doors, stupid. Ghosts can't swing a baseball bat. That's stupid. Right, yeah. And so ghosts have to start on second. But just like on Community, if they reach around another player and start doing like a ghost reference, like making pottery, instant out. Yeah. Instant out. They keep busters there just for this, to bust them ghosts if they do that, but that's the only thing that they're there for. And that's all I've got. That's what gets me all riled up sometimes. I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes screaming because of this problem right here.
Yeah. Ghost runner on second due to innie versus outie belly buttons.
Yeah.
You seemed riled up.
I did. I got riled up. I had to push. Yeah. My innie became an outie.
I mean, naturally, though, William.
You probably heard it. It went. I pushed it back in.
Now, naturally, William, I mean, you are just such an unflappable person. I'm sure you don't have any strong opinions about the ghost runner on second base and in extra innings.
I absolutely have strong opinions about that. Do not
What? You do?
get me started. First of all, Dallas,
I think
you're my best friend in the entire world. I've known you longer than grown adults, their entire lifespan. Okay, but I'm sorry you're wrong. I don't know. You were obviously asking ChatGPT for an explanation of ghost innings playing.
That was a total Apple intelligence explaining it.
That was an Apple intelligence hallucination on whatever like word LLM that you are using right here, because the extra innings, that's a term for the afterlife. Okay.
Oh,
that's the extra inning.
Oh,
this is the afterlife. When somebody signs up to play the game of baseball, the contract that they sign is to score a certain number of points. Full stop. They sign a contract to score a certain number of points, and if they get hit in the face with a bird and they die, or if somebody hits like a ball at their face and they die, or they get hit in the face with a bat and they die, and they die before they fulfill that contract, then it's unfinished business. And every baseball player who died before they were able to fulfill that contract, that's where they become a ghost in the
Isn't
extra
that the plot of
innings.
Field of Dreams?
Okay. I don't, who knows? That's beside the point, whether or not that was factually accurate or not. But it's pointless to have a ghost on the second point of the ghost in. Anyway, it's pointless to have it because they're starting a brand new game in the afterlife, and they've got to play until they get all those points done. Otherwise, they can't rest in peace. So, number one, it's pointless because they're starting a new game, and you can't start on second. And number two, I'm riled up because you didn't know that, Dallas. And I held you in high
know a lot about
esteem.
baseball.
Don't get me started.
I think I'm just confused. Like,
that was the plan the whole time.
Wow. I am floored at how well you both understood the concept.
We
of extra innings,
guests.
extra innings,
I just
and
have
the
gas.
concept of how the afterlife. However, Cody, you are our judge tonight. I just prompted.
I'm gonna give this one to William.
Ooh,
daggone it!
So I threw up in the floor for no reason for that first round.
Yeah, because we're going to have
It's
a
really
tiebreaker
starting to
here.
stink.
And I need you all, this is going to be extremely controversial.
Oh, boy.
I need you all to explain to me why or why not. Ooh, you know what? It's William. William gets to lead off here. It is in the extra innings. Right now.
We've been dead this whole time.
I need you to tell me why or why not Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen was or was not actually number one. Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen. He was number one.
It's a SpongeBob reference.
Werben.
Are you serious? Really? You understood the other reference earlier.
Werben.
Are you really telling me? Even Rue here, the dog, she knows her opinion on Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen.
Wait, why he was or was not number one?
Why?
Because I have
or
very
why not?
strong opinions.
Why or why not? Shh, hold still. This is important.
Well,
It's
he
important.
He obviously was not number one.
To the point that you defile his dead grave, steal his hat.
Because we don't sing a song about him. Okay, we sing a song about John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Okay, he was number one in multiple reasons. The name just rolled off the tongue. Okay, Jaeger is alcohol, I think, and so we can't. His name, singing that name, would not be approved for all ages. Smitty sounds too close to smut. So the amount of like dark holes that googling that name would lead you down. Yeah, that's obviously why he. What is this reference?
You really don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
No, neither of you. Hold on, we're going timeout. We're going to the YouTube.
No, wait. Dallas has got to go first.
Are we supposed to do this wholesale? No.
You know what?
reference?
Amazing. Yes, actually. Also, but may I interject right now? How could John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt be number one? Also with a Germanic name. How could he be number one if he's not even the only John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
I mean,
His name is.
he is the one.
His
that the
name is
song-
my name too.
but the song is about him.
Yeah, but is it?
He won. He won.
Is
This was the what was is the Eurovision, like all of the countries compete for best song?
He was Germany's
won,
redemption
and that's-
tour after World War II. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
Yes, exactly.
You know, brought Germany back to the human race. You know,
That's why they were shouting. Oh no! Oh no!
Just chat win this one.
Yeah.
Bonus points to Turtle. All right,
Yeah,
Dallas.
don't get me
Why
started.
or why not was Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen?
Jorben or Schwarben?
Werben Jaegerman Jansen.
Sorry, I had to edit my documents.
Werben. Well,
Werben
technically, it would have been
Jaegerman Jansen.
Werben
He's
Jaegerman
the
Jansen.
third Winchester
Maybe
brother in
Swedish, not
Supernatural.
German. But
Yeah.
Smitty
So why is he number
Werben
one?
Jaegerman Jansen. Yes. Why or why not was he number one?
Oh, he was absolutely number one. Goated.
Really?
Goated.
To the point
really
that you would
under.
you would honor leaving his hat in his grave, or you would like go for it, but then honor him. Like, how does the hat play into things?
I've heard it both ways. So
Okay.
who's to say? It's part of the legend. It's part of the mystery of Mr. Jaegerman Jansen. So
Werben Jaegerman Jansen.
Werben Jaegerman Jansen. That's not his middle name. I have to change this again real quick. All right, there we go. Smitty,
Jaegerman Jansen.
Werben Jaegerman Jansen. Yeah, of course. So really underutilized in his time. So Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen goes way back. The mystery, the mystique is, for one, nobody even really knows where he came from. Or
Where did he come
went.
from? Where did he go?
Yeah. Just see, and that's
does
the
he have
problem.
a cousin named Joseph?
No, do not besmirch the name of Werben Jaegerman Jansen like that. Because here's the problem with America. This is the problem, is that we have taken the classic children's rhymes, little sing songs that we do that sound so innocent, but then when you grow up, you find out that they were terrible. And part of it is that we took the original names that were in all of these, and changed them to American names like Cotton Eye Joe. First off, have you ever gotten cotton in your eye? That's dumb, and it hurts like a mother, and you're not going to write a song about it, for sure. You'll know where he came from and where he went because he's not seeing anything.
I feel like I've got cotton in my eye right now, the way I'm just tearing up.
And because
about this.
the way that song went was, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Schmitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen?
Whoa,
because we like to Americanize everything and we're lazy, we changed it to Cotton Eye Joe, which doesn't rhyme with anything in the song. It doesn't go with anything in the song.
You're right.
You could have called him Slim Slam Sandwich Man and they would have been the same, but we didn't. We made it Cotton Eye Joe. And so the same with John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. It started out as Schmitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen. His name is his own name and no one else's.
Wow. He was
and I have
one.
my own name. And yeah, because he was number one. And they weren't trying to pass him around as anyone else, but we decided to make it this egocentric. It's all about
We
me.
call that
song.
Eurocentric.
And so, yeah. And so we changed it 2 hours. And so Schmitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen has been in so many, like, inspired so many different things.
Cody, I'm so ready to show them this 22-second clip.
And so, first off, in the original pronunciation of his name, it's where we inspired certain Muppets. Schmitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen is where we got the famous
Swedish
chef
chef.
puppet. Yeah, that's that. See, and because we decided to
I
besmirch,
didn't know that was the origin.
befuddle. Yeah, because he was just trying out for a part. He was actually trying out to be Chef Boyardee, and he was like, "My name is Schmitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen," and they made fun of him, and they made him into a whole puppet.
Werben Jaegerman Jansen.
That's what I said, but they made fun of his speech, the way he said it whenever he said his name, and turned him into a Muppet. But people who really got him, like, this is where we get, I don't know if you've seen the documentary New Girl, but Smitty was based off of Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen.
Really?
And that's where and like all of his quirky little quips, like I'm gonna smack the Schmidt out of you, like all of those things. Those were things that he would say all the time, and they thought he was hilarious. And so they went back into his memoirs and found all of those things. He used to be made fun of for his weight, just like in New Girl, when they said they built this Smitty on Tootsie Rolls. He started that. He came up with that song first. And that's why he's number one. He will always be number one in my heart and in my spleen for the rest of time.
I am floored. I am awed.
A little disturbed.
I got heavily invested in that
We're gonna. Hey, Joe Rogan's producer guy in the booth who has video. Can you cue up the video? Yeah, I can. Thank you.
There's nothing you can show me that will convince me that what I said is not really Schwarben Sugars.
I was just returning the cursed soda drink hat to its original owner, Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen.
What? There is no Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen.
Sure there is. He's buried out in Floater Cemetery.
I just did it. I would... Give me that shovel. I'm there.
It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was #1.
You're welcome, I guess. He was number one officially. But here's the thing. The lore gets weirder. He actually was number one. They find him. He made up this name, Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jansen. And he turns out to have actually been a real person.
The whole time?
Well, I, like TurtleMansNeighbor in the chat, I feel cultured now.
That scared me, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, man, that's my hat. Give it back. What? No way. Just crawl back into your hole, Bone Boy. Go ahead, play dead. I guess I'm gonna have to take it from you. Yeah, right. You and what army? Only the army of the living dead. Oh, no! I've seen this on the Late Show. You foolish fiends hold me down and take turns nibbling on my innards. Then you eat my brain and leave my body for the buzzards. That's disgusting. We just want the hat back. No flippin' way. Back up, I say. Attack.
Attack.
Look at me, I'm Errol Finn.
Errol Finn. Not Errol Flynn. Errol Finn. How many of these jokes did we miss?
All right, boneheads. Playtime's over.
You're so welcome. So yeah, he gets the hat. He was number one. That's it.
I felt like this bears repeating. I feel cultured now.
Yeah.
Okay, Cody.
Like a
I'm
tiebreaker.
giving this one to Dallas.
Well,
Yes.
of course.
First of all, as someone who knew the reference there, the whole time I was just like, let's see who's on which side. This is like UK versus U of L. This is like Yankees and Red Sox. Like, was he number one? Was he not number one? Then we bring in like John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. It just all together. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good work, boys. Good work.
All right. Well, okay. TurtleMansNeighbor says, does the Grapefruit Network need a SpongeBob rewatch podcast?
All 498 episodes.
And related to present day culture.
No laughing.
Just the first
serious
2
references
seasons.
only.
We'll go.
And this is in reference to Reaganomics, actually. The trickle down into Bikini Bottom is actually...
I can already see the grapefruit stylized to look like SpongeBob's pineapple in that art.
Yes.
Don't tempt me with graphic design. Anyways, we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, we will we will end with a table topic question submitted by our illustrious chat, and we will be right back.
Are you going somewhere?
Well, yes. Urgent call. Unavoidable. Gotta go.
Excuse me. There's a sign at Ramsett Park that says do not drink the sprinkler water, so I made sun tea with it, and now I have an infection.
I've just about had enough of you.
I'll be back.
This episode is brought to you by Potter Plus, your podcasting home for the upcoming Harry Potter TV show and so much more. Join me, your host, William, and many other magical friends as we pick apart the past, ponder the present, and unfog the future of the wizarding world. Potter Plus is a production of the Grapefruit Network, and you can find it wherever you get your podcasts.
And I am back.
How'd it go?
No, Pam. I'm back.
We have a new weather report. Lightning has struck. I repeat.
Gin and tonic.
Longers. I don't know if they do bottomless gin and tonic, but we will find it.
All right, guys.
The dog rang her bell, and I'm like, "You waited till
I
now?"
heard that, and I did not know where that came from, and nobody claimed it.
I thought it was in my head.
Nobody moved.
She's been so annoying all of a sudden. She's gone out twice before we started recording. It's only been an hour. She's just looking for attention.
So this one comes from TurtleMansNeighbor in the chat, who says, "You're given the power to make one sound illegal. What sound do you ban? And what is the punishment for violating it?"
Oh, this is easy.
Mm-hmm. And we're all going to just say our thing that popped
People
in our
chewing
head
with their
immediately.
mouth open.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
What? I thought for sure we were all gonna
Deserve
be different.
to just have an open hand slap across the face for your like impudence. Like just boom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that
for your
apparently is
impotence.
universal.
Anything that's in there, you have to like spit out and then chew up the spit out food. Even the dog agrees.
Oh, dude. The dog could be one of our producers to put sound effects in. Like, right answer, correct answer. So Kristen, when we both feel very strongly about food noises, and it's to the point now where I will even put headphones in if I'm by myself and listen to something while I'm eating to drown out the sound of my own mouth noises. But she had a friend. Her mom always said, "Don't smack your mouth, or I'll smack it for you." And
Whoa.
Honestly, I support it.
she said her friend looked back at her and went, "All right, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it for the bit." Made really loud, obnoxious mouth noises, and she smacked her.
Daggone.
Her.
That's commitment.
Like,
you
she
stand
said,
your.
She was a woman of her word. She said, "I'm not proud of it, but it felt like Mrs. White in Clue, just flames up the side of my face, just burning."
I support this.
Cody, you haven't chimed in yet. What's your illegal
You
noise?
know, there's a reason I cannot eat cereal with my father anymore, because the way that my father would attack a bowl.
I still hear that in my nightmares. Why did you bring that up?
Because my father doesn't, he's like trying to summon the chickens when he uses his bowl. It's just a dang.
He's ringing a dinner bell with his bowl and his spoon.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, does he
ding,
dig
like-
down deep when he's got to hit the bottom to know?
It is like he is trying to eat a bowl full of scurrying ants, and he is just scraping them down constantly. At one point, I yelled out, "Dad, is the cereal escaping your bowl?" He said, "No."
Does he get a lot of clingers? Is that what's going on? And he's scraping them clingers back into the bowl?
I don't know.
Does he not know how the liquid of the milk works, where you just kind of like tilt the bowl a little bit and it pulls everything back in? Like
When I was in high school, he woke me up 45 minutes before my alarm went off by the sound of his spoon.
but how?
Don't know.
You need to get him a soft bottom bowl. What you need to do.
Soft
I think
bottom
we did.
bowls,
I
you
think
made
Mom
the
did.
rockin' world go
She
round.
did. Yeah, she did. So, Cody, what's the punishment? Now, bear in mind,
Hit
you're
him with a
punishing
spoon. Hit him with a spoon.
Yeah.
Does he have to like eat with his hands? Eat cereal with his hands the rest of his life?
Well, I'll use him. I'll use his favorite, phrase when he hasn't seen me for a while. Have I whacked you today? Just to whack upside the head.
Well, TurtleMansNeighbor, I don't know what you expected from that question, but this feels like the number that everybody guesses when those television magicians say, "Hey, think of a number,
That's what I
think
thought,
of a
yeah.
letter," and that's why he's
14?
like 80% of the time. Okay, all right. Well, we're
Get out of my head, David Copperfield.
Oh no, no! Oh, where's the
I
middle
don't know
school
why I
teacher
know
when we
that.
did?
It's in us all now.
Well, guys, I'm going to square up the tab. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you to our illustrious chat for hanging out. Let's clap it up for our chat. They are wonderful, as always.
Extra illustrious.
If you like what you have heard and you want to find out more about this show, you can visit us at drandthelawyer.show. A Doctor and a Lawyer Walk Into a Bar is a production of the Grapefruit Network. And to find out more about the other shows inside of our network, you can visit us at thegrapefruitnetwork.com. This is going to be a really fun night because we are recording well into the early hours of the morning because we are also recording more episodes of The Big Red Button. Yes, The Big Red Button is coming back, and I've been
In
practicing
a new way.
my British accent all week long, which is no different than any other week of my life. So
It's a
I'm so
new
excited
way.
for it to come back. But with that, I'm going to head out of here. I'm William.
I'm Dallas.
Have I whacked you today?
And I'm Betty White's condemner.
Whoa.
Fine, I'll do another outro. And I'm the ghost runner on second base.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Are you kidding? I'm working.
All right, I'll be right there.
And grab the movie. Go, 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 go.
Come on, my lover. Come on, my friend.
I need one, snapped in two, which was sad.